Miami Beach, blazing sun, rolling waves, and suddenly the internet explodes with one burning question: where is Kylie Jenner while Timothée Chalamet is seen casually lounging with friends? Before we dive deeper, hit like, subscribe, and drop your opinion in the comments. Do you think this is just a coincidence, or is something bigger happening behind the scenes? Fresh photos circulating online show Timothée completely at ease on a Miami beach. No red carpet, no flashing paparazzi chaos, just sun, sand, laughter, and a carefree energy that feels almost unusual. He's smiling, relaxed, blending into the moment like someone who has nothing to hide and nowhere else to be. But that's exactly where the mystery begins. Because usually, where Timothée goes, Kylie isn't far behind. Fans immediately noticed something was off. Kylie Jenner, who has been consistently linked to him in recent months, was nowhere to be seen. No beachside snapshots, no candid moments, no subtle hints in the background. Just absence. And in today's hyper-connected world, absence speaks volumes. Social media lit up within minutes. Theories started pouring in. Some fans believe it's just a scheduling conflict, two high-profile lives moving at different speeds. Others aren't so convinced. They're asking deeper questions. Has the dynamic changed? Are they quietly taking space? Or is this the calm before a much bigger reveal? What makes things even more intriguing is Kylie's own online activity. Around the same time these beach photos surfaced, she was active, but nowhere near Miami. No ocean views, no shared locations, no crossover. It's almost like two completely separate worlds unfolding in parallel. And for a couple that has captured global attention, that separation feels significant. Their relationship has always been a fascinating contrast. On one side, Timothée Chalamet, private, artistic, selective. On the other, Kylie Jenner, a global brand, constantly visible, deeply embedded in the digital spotlight. Together, they created a narrative that was both unexpected and captivating. But now, that narrative seems to be shifting. Industry insiders have hinted at increasingly demanding schedules. Timothée is navigating a critical phase in his acting career, while Kylie continues expanding her business empire and public presence. Two powerful trajectories that don't always align. Still, there's one detail that fans can't ignore. In these Miami photos, Timothée doesn't just look relaxed, he looks completely detached from everything else. No distractions, no signs of stress, no visible connection to the whirlwind of celebrity life that usually surrounds him. For some, it's just a man enjoying a day at the beach. For others, it's something more. Is he carving out space for himself? Resetting? Or stepping into a new chapter entirely? Midway through all this speculation, one thing becomes clear: the silence is getting louder. There haven't been recent public appearances together, no viral moments, no subtle confirmations that everything is still exactly the same. And in the world of celebrity culture, silence is never just silence. But let's not jump too fast. Hollywood is built on timing, perception, and carefully controlled narratives. This could be nothing more than a temporary pause. A break before the next headline, the next appearance, the next moment that pulls them both back into the spotlight, together. Or, it could be the beginning of a shift that's only now becoming visible. Imagine this: a series of small, seemingly insignificant moments, like a solo beach day in Miami, slowly building into a much bigger story. A story that no one fully sees yet, but everyone can feel coming. And this is where everything reaches its peak. Because in a world where every move is watched, every detail matters. And when someone who is almost always present suddenly isn't, people notice. So what does it really mean? A simple day in the sun? Or the first signal of a deeper change between Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner? The story is still unfolding. Every new photo, every post, every silence will keep fueling the conversation. Now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on celebrity news, drama, and everything happening behind the scenes. And just when the conversation feels like it's starting to cool down, a new layer quietly emerges, pulling everyone right back in. Because while Timothée Chalamet appears completely at ease under the Miami sun, fans begin to zoom in, literally. Screenshots are analyzed, angles are compared, and every tiny detail becomes a clue. Who is he with? How close are they? What's being said in those candid moments that we can't hear? This is where the energy shifts. Suddenly, it's no longer just about who's missing. It's about what's happening in plain sight. The group around him seems relaxed, familiar, almost like an inner circle. Laughter, casual body language, a sense of comfort that suggests this isn't just a random outing, it's intentional. And that raises an even bigger question: is this where he feels most himself? Meanwhile, the absence of Kylie Jenner continues to echo louder than ever. Because in past appearances, even when they tried to stay low-key, there was always a trace. A reflection in sunglasses, a figure in the background, a delayed post that confirmed what fans had already suspected. But this time? Nothing. Clean. Separate. Almost too separate. And that's when a new theory starts gaining traction. What if this isn't about distance, but direction? What if both of them are simply moving forward, but not necessarily side by side in this exact moment? It's a subtle difference, but a powerful one. In Hollywood, relationships don't always end with dramatic headlines. Sometimes, they evolve quietly. Sometimes, they shift into something undefined, something that doesn't fit neatly into public expectations. And when that happens, the clues aren't loud. They're subtle. Fragmented. Hidden in moments like this. A beach. A smile. An absence. Then comes another pattern interrupt. The tone changes. The pace slows down. Because beyond the speculation, there's a human side to all of this that often gets overlooked. These are two individuals navigating massive careers under relentless public scrutiny. Every move magnified. Every absence questioned. Every moment turned into a narrative. And maybe, just maybe, this Miami escape is exactly what it looks like. A pause. A breath. A moment of normalcy in a life that rarely allows it. But even that idea sparks curiosity. Because if this is a pause, what comes next? Will we see them reappear together, stronger and more aligned than ever? Will there be a public moment that resets the narrative and silences all speculation? Or will the distance continue to grow, slowly but unmistakably, until the story writes itself? Right now, no one knows for sure. But here's where things get even more interesting. Some fans have started revisiting older clips, interviews, and moments between them, looking for signs that may have been missed before. A glance that felt distant. A timing that seemed slightly off. A subtle shift in energy that didn't make headlines at the time, but now feels different. It's like watching a story in reverse, searching for the exact moment where everything may have started to change. And that's the power of moments like this. They don't just exist on their own. They connect. They build. They create a timeline that fans piece together in real time. Now the tension builds again. Because if there is something unfolding behind the scenes, we're only seeing the surface. The polished version. The fragments that make it through cameras and social media filters. The real story? That's happening somewhere else. Away from the beach. Away from the lenses. Away from the noise. And yet, somehow, it always finds a way back into the spotlight. So as the waves keep rolling in Miami, and as Timothée Chalamet continues to enjoy what looks like a perfectly calm day, the internet remains anything but calm. Because curiosity doesn't fade, it evolves. And right now, it's stronger than ever. Is this just a snapshot in time, or the beginning of a new chapter that no one saw coming? One thing is certain, people will keep watching closely. Every move, every post, every appearance will be dissected, discussed, and debated. Because when two of the most talked about names in entertainment create even the smallest ripple, it turns into a wave. And this wave? It's still building. So stay tuned, because the next update, no matter how small, could change everything. And just when it feels like the story has stretched as far as it can go, something subtle shifts again, and it pulls everyone deeper. Because now, the focus isn't just on where Kylie Jenner is, it's on what Timothée Chalamet is choosing to show the world. Another set of images surfaces. Different angle. Different moment. Same beach, but a slightly different energy. He's walking along the shoreline now, closer to the water, waves brushing against his feet. The conversation around him fades into the background, and for a split second, it almost looks like he's alone. That moment, brief, quiet, almost cinematic, starts trending on its own. Because people notice the contrast. Earlier, he was laughing, fully engaged, surrounded by friends. Now, he looks introspective. Focused. Like someone thinking about something deeper than just the present moment. And instantly, the narrative splits into two directions. Is this just a natural shift in mood, or a reflection of something internal? This is where the audience gets pulled in emotionally. Because suddenly, it's not just celebrity gossip anymore. It becomes relatable. That feeling of being surrounded by people, yet drifting into your own thoughts. That quiet space where questions start forming, questions that don't always have clear answers. And that's when speculation evolves into storytelling. Some fans begin to frame this as a reset phase. A moment where Timothée Chalamet is recalibrating, stepping away from the constant noise to reconnect with himself. Others see it differently. They believe this is what happens when two high-profile lives start to diverge, not dramatically, but gradually. And then comes another twist. A rumored sighting. Unconfirmed. Unverified. But enough to ignite another wave. Someone claims that Kylie Jenner was seen in a completely different city around the same time frame, engaged in meetings, focused, business-driven, moving at full speed. No beach. No downtime. Just work. Two completely different environments. Two completely different energies. And that contrast? It fuels everything. Because now, the narrative isn't just about absence, it's about divergence in lifestyle at this exact moment. One slowing down. One speeding up. One embracing stillness. One immersed in momentum. And when you place those two images side by side, the question becomes impossible to ignore. Can two people move at different speeds and still stay aligned? The tension builds again. The pacing tightens. Because while the internet debates, analyzes, and theorizes, there's still no confirmation. No statement. No clear direction. Just moments, captured, shared, interpreted. And that silence? It becomes the loudest element of all. But here's where things take an even more intriguing turn. Some observers point out that this might not be unusual at all. That in fact, this kind of separation, physical, not necessarily emotional, is common among people operating at this level. Careers demand it. Opportunities require it. Timing forces it. And maybe what we're seeing isn't distance, but balance. A relationship that doesn't rely on constant proximity. A dynamic that allows space without signaling an end. A structure that looks unfamiliar from the outside, but works perfectly within its own boundaries. It's a compelling idea. But then again, so is the opposite. Because history has shown that subtle shifts like this can sometimes be the first visible signs of something changing beneath the surface. Not breaking, just transforming. And transformations are rarely obvious at the beginning. They start quietly, almost invisibly, until one day, they're undeniable. Now the story reaches another emotional peak. Because at this point, it's no longer about finding a definitive answer. It's about understanding the possibilities, holding multiple interpretations at once, accepting that what we see might only be a fraction of what's real. And that's what keeps people watching. Not certainty, but curiosity. Not answers, but questions. So as the sun begins to set over Miami, casting long shadows across the sand, the images of Timothée Chalamet linger. Calm, reflective, unbothered on the surface, but layered with meaning beneath. And somewhere else, in a completely different setting, Kylie Jenner continues her own trajectory, equally powerful, equally focused, but undeniably separate in this moment. Two narratives, running parallel. For now. The real question is, will they intersect again in a way that redefines everything? Or will this moment, this speech, this absence, be remembered as the point where the story quietly began to change? We're not there yet. But we're closer than ever. And the next piece of this puzzle? It could arrive at any second. And just when it feels like every possible angle has already been explored, the narrative tightens again, almost like a story refusing to reveal its final chapter too soon. Because now, people aren't just looking at the photos, they're studying the timing. Exactly when were these moments captured? Who posted them first? How fast did they spread? And more importantly, what happened right before and right after? This is where the investigation energy kicks in. Fans begin mapping timelines, comparing uploads, matching outfits, even analyzing the sunlight to estimate the hour. It sounds extreme, but in the world of global celebrity culture, this is how stories are decoded in real time. And what they find only adds more layers. Because the Miami Beach moments of Timothée Chalamet seem to line up almost perfectly